Healing first, then forgiving. My take on how we've got it backwards most of the time. Throughout my life, I've noticed that the pressure to forgive someone has always taken precedent, as if the healing will come later. But first I must forgive. And I believe that's completely backwards. One of the worst things that I'm guilty of is a false sense of forgiveness. I insist on forgiving someone because I know that's the right thing to do, because the Bible tells us that we must forgive. And I also have been warned that forgiving is not really about them, it's about me. And if I don't forgive, I'm actually hurting myself or something along those lines. But all that just puts more pressure to forgive, and the end result is not true forgiveness, but a false sense of forgiveness. Nobody is benefiting from that, especially the injured party. Maybe the person who did the offense feels better, but it's not a real forgiveness anyway. It's not true. So I've been thinking about this for a while, and I truly believe that we need to turn the two situations around. I believe that we're supposed to heal first in order to truly forgive. I'm not interested in having a pretentious forgiveness, so the only way to forgive is to truly forgive. But in many cases in life, there's no healing outside of the Master Surgeon, God Almighty. So I believe that God intends for us to do the impossible, which is to forgive certain wrongs that are done in our lives by people that we love and have cared for and trusted. To forgive them would almost be impossible, and it would be impossible without God. So my suggestion, based on my own life experience, is to take that injury, whether it's physical, emotional, any type of offense, immediately take it to God, cry out to Him, be honest with Him. He knows our heart anyway. To have righteous indignation when someone has wronged you, when you've been unjustly treated, unfairly treated, is completely understandable. And to have righteous indignation would be a very honest reaction if you were betrayed or hurt by someone that you care for, and someone who proclaimed to love and care for you. So the first step would be to take it to God and to allow the Master Surgeon to heal your broken heart. And however long it takes to heal, when you're healed, you'll know. You'll know, because you'll no longer think of that individual the same way that you thought about them before. There will be a change in your heart, because your heart will be healed. And even the way your mind reflects on the situation, any lessons that were learned from that experience, which come towards the end of the healing process, even that will give you strength and allow you to see this individual in a different light. One of the most beautiful parts about the way that God heals is when He replaces that situation or that individual with His hand-picked situation or individual. There's something beautiful about the healing that comes along with understanding that there was a bigger picture that we could not see. We were nearsighted. We were unable to see the big picture, God's plan. When God's plan comes to fruition and we realize that this individual from our past just played a part in God's bigger picture, it makes forgiveness true. It makes forgiveness honest. It's natural. It's pure. It's God's forgiveness. So the reason I'm making this video today is because that word forgive is thrown around a lot. It's thrown around a lot for all the right reasons, I believe. But I think it's caused more harm to expect people to forgive before they've even healed. The scenario or the analogy I like to use is if it's a physical injury and a person is still bleeding, or they're still cut, they're not even near the healing process. They're not even there yet, and people are already saying, well, don't hold a grudge and don't. I believe that if we give our emotions even more respect than our physical body that needs time to heal, then we'll have a better idea of how long the healing process takes. And also understand that to truly forgive somebody, it's not fair to expect to forgive someone while you're still hemorrhaging from that injury. So trust God, go to Him with all of your pain. When I started doing that, my whole life changed. My whole outlook on everything changed. Going to God, giving it to Him, allowing Him to heal the broken heart, and not expecting to forgive someone before I'm ready, but trusting that God knows that I do want to forgive them. And it's not that I'm withholding forgiveness, it's that I want it to be honest, to truly forgive. So God bless you. Thank you for watching. And I pray that any pain that you have, you give it to the Lord, because only He can truly heal our pain. Have a blessed day.